Okay, this is the Game is On 100 here with the video. And this video I'm going to be talking about Hulk Hogan's TNA immediate departure. Let's get started. This is going to be containing spoiler on this. If you don't want to find out the spoiler, what's going to happen next week on TNA's show next week for the 10-3 episode, click this video off right now. Otherwise, I'm giving you 5 seconds to shut this video if you don't want to be spoiled by the outcome of the for next week's Impact taping that just happened. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As it apparently is read from the spoilers that's being reported from ProWrestling.net, last week, Dixie Carter gave Hulk Hogan an ultimatum on this past Impact episode to be part of Team Dixie or not. So Hogan ultimatum was quitting, which is TNA's way of playing of Hogan's contract expiring in October, which is October 1st. After Hogan quit, Carter begged Hogan to stay, then flipped out when Hogan walked off. So they're playing this as a thing that Hogan's no longer with TNA, that he quit, which is to write out Hogan out of TNA. And also, there's another posting from TNAinsider.com, and they're saying, is Hogan done with TNA? It says they just finished up the TNA Impact tapings. Hogan's contract is up on October 1st, and this was his exit of the company. He had an explosive in-ring between himself and Dixie Carter that Hogan quit TNA. That is being reported as well. So with that being said, Hogan is probably going to be out of TNA. This is a good thing for him to get out of TNA. He needed to get out of there, which is good to see. I wanted Hogan to get out of TNA for the past year. He should have gotten out last year, but Hogan decided to stay. It was a good thing that he is now not going to be no longer with TNA. He can come back to the WWE, come back home where he rightfully belongs. And there is some hints, what Hogan said over the past month in September, of him maybe possibly returning to the WWE. As it says, Hogan's contract expires October 1st, which is next Tuesday. Next week. Next Tuesday, Hogan's contract is up. When the fans asked him in an expo out in Montreal, they said, would you ever return to the WWE? Hulk said, never say never. As also, we all know, Hulk Hogan will be in the WWE 2K14 video game, which is featuring around him. Also, at the Night of Champions, Hogan was voted the greatest WWE champion of all time with 55% of the vote. That means the fans knows Hulk Hogan. It's also being said that Hogan's friend and personal friend, Jimmy Hart, said a doctor told Hulk that he can probably do 2 to 3 more matches. And on a surprise appearance, Hogan appeared on September 21st at his own beat shop. Jimmy Hart asked the fans, if Hulk returned to WWE, would you like to see him in a storyline with? So does this mean that Hogan's going to be returning to the WWE? Well, we'll see what happens. But if it's all the possibility signs of Hogan going back to WWE, it's a good time. It'll be a good time for that because we know WrestleMania 30 is coming around. That's several months. It's a proper fitting for Hogan to be part of the 30 year of WrestleMania. It'll be very important to have Hogan be involved with the WrestleMania 30. The WWE will bring Hogan back. If Vince McMahon can bring Hogan back in, he'll bring Hogan back in. If he can make money off of Hogan, he would. Because, with this merchandise, WWE could resell Hogan's merchandise if they wanted to. Which now Hogan is now out of TNA. Which means that before with the WWE's video at the beginning of their shows, the WWE then, now, and forever, now with Hogan out of TNA, WWE will probably put Hogan back into the intro for the WWE programming since he's no longer with TNA. When Ric Flair was in TNA, they took Ric Flair's image off of their intro for their programming, as well as for Hulk Hogan as well. So with Hulk Hogan now out of TNA, that's probably going to happen. Hogan will be back in the WWE way, some form or fashion. So that is the news being reported. Of course, this contained a spoiler about Hogan coming back to the WWE. This is a good thing. He's out of TNA. Apparently, Hogan is probably going to stay out of TNA. They're probably not going to pay Hogan the money that he wants, so they might as well not pay Hogan. That with that extra money, they don't have to pay Hogan. They can pay some of their other talents. They can to the other talents that they have there. As Hogan was very unhappy with TNA as of late, so this is a good thing for this to happen. So this is the Game Is On 100. I am out. Later.